morning everyone, this is Sam. Hope you're well and safe, and this is your level 2 Pilates class. Enjoy, have your mats ready, and off we go. Today we're going to do a really nice session working on the core and some hip mobility and also some upper body work. Alright, let's start with our feet slightly apart, standing up nice and tall. Bending the knees just a little bit, elbows from your waist, open, stretch out as you breathe and release. Off we go, breathing in, breathing out. Warming up the body, opening up those shoulders, stretch. So we're bending the knees, opening out. And again, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. Feet slightly more apart, toes pointing out, slight plie position. Bend both knees just a little bit, back stay straight. Again, elbows in your waist, open out, stretch out, and release. And again, 2, keep your knees bent, working those muscles. 3, 4, 5, and again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Feet facing forward again. Lift those heels off the floor. The knees are still bent and heels down. So I'll show you sideways. So we have a straight back, heels up and down. Keep the knees bent. Work those legs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go back into the plie position. So feet facing out, opening the hips, knees bent. Lift those heels up. Let's go back to this. Heels down, heels up, stretch. Heels down, heels up, stretch, release. And 4, 5, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Bend those knees just a little bit more down into the plie, straight back and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Feet close to each other. Lift your right hand up and stretch sideways as you breathe out. And let's draw a really big circle as you come back up in that sideways stretch. Stretch into your left. Hold and stretch a little bit. Feel the stretch in your waist. Breathing out, bend the knees, big circles, and repeat. 4. Last one on this side, stretch, circle, change hands. So we're going sideways, stretch, big circle, bend the knees, return. Sideways stretch, big circle, bend the knees. We're still warming up. Be gentle with your body. 3, 4, 5, and release. Alright, you're going to take a step forward with your right foot. Bend that right knee just a little bit. Keep the left foot firmly on the floor, hips facing forward. We're going to breathe in as we lift both hands up. Breathe out as you bring both hands on either side of your foot. From there, you're going to push on the right leg as you lift and do a really big circle with your arms. So I'm going to show you again. So we're stepping forward with the right, left foot stays firmly on the floor, hips facing forward. We're starting in this position with our hands above our head. From there, you're going to lean down, placing one hand on either side of the foot. So you should feel that the right leg is working and we're stretching the left leg. As you breathe out, draw a really big circle as you lift yourself up. And we're repeating. So we're going down towards the floor. Push on that right leg, draw a big circle with your arms. Keep the left heel touching the floor or the mat all the time. So you should feel a gentle stretch in your left calf and the right leg is working. This should be gentle on your knees because you're not bending your knees too much. You're leaning forward using your hips and your lower back. Let's do one more on this side, leaning down. Breathe out, lift, big circles. And let's change legs. So I'm going to place the left foot forward, right foot back. Take a moment to make sure you're in the right position, hips facing forward. The left knee is slightly bent, not too much. The right heel is on the floor. We're starting with our hands above our head. From there, lean down, one hand on either side of your left foot. Feel the stretch. As you breathe out, draw a big circle as you return to standing. And repeat, down. Breathe out, big circle. Down. Breathe out, big circle. 2 more. Stretch down. Breathe out, lift, push on that left leg. Hopefully you feel that that left leg is working. 1 more. And release. And that's a really nice stretch. I'm going to change position so you can see me. We're going to do the same. So right foot forward, left foot back. Bend that right knee just a tiny bit. From there, I'm going to place the right hand close to my right foot and stretch the left hand up towards the ceiling. As I breathe out, I lift and twist. Okay, so this is the starting position. Right hand near the right foot, twist as you breathe out. Breathe in, twist your whole body towards your left and stretch. And let's repeat. 3. And release. 4. And release. And 5. And twist. And back to center. Let's do 3 more on this side. Really nice stretching. Stretching our upper body, opening our hips, using our legs. Remember the left leg is stretching as well. Hopefully feel a gentle calf stretch. 1 more on this side. Down, lift, and release. Let's do the other side. I'll twist so that you can see me. You don't have to, of course. Left foot forwards, right foot back. Starting with the hips facing forward. Left hand goes next to my left foot. Stretching the right hand all the way up towards the ceiling. As you breathe out, lift, and now you're twisted towards the right side of your body. And then returning. So again, we slide down, left hand near the left foot, stretch. Lift yourself up, working through the left leg, and return. And 3. Breathing out, and return. 4. And return. 4 more on this side. Feel that left leg working. Really nice stretch in your upper body. Of course, we're also opening those hips up. 4. 3. 2. And last one, stretch, lift that hand up, twist as you breathe out, and return. Good, so hopefully you're feeling a little bit more, and let's get down on the mat. So starting on your back, knees bent. Make sure you're neutral spine. That means that your back is not fully arched, but it's not fully flat either. So you're somewhere in between. You should be able to kind of slide a few fingers under your lower back. Let's start with both hands, palms facing each other, shoulder level. As you breathe out, open those hands out sideways and stretch. Breathe in, bring both hands close to each other again. And again, let's work on this really nice gentle movement as we start. Work with your breathing, breathing out as you open. Breathing in, bring both hands together. So as you do this exercise, I want you to really focus on your neck and shoulders. Make sure there is no tension whatsoever. Make sure the shoulders are down. You can feel your shoulder blades on the mat as you open and close. 4 more. 3, 2, 1, and release. And finish off with both hands on the floor, palms facing the floor. From there, while still in neutral spine, tummy engaged, we're going to lift one leg up, followed by the other leg up. So double tabletop, knees together. Breathe to prepare. As you breathe out, we're going to take both knees towards the left. And the idea is that you really need to work your core here, not to topple over. Breathe in as you return back to center. These are really small movements, don't try to rush. Breathe out, gently take both knees and feet towards the right. So the work here again is controlling. You're not toppling over to the right, you are really using your core to control and return. And keep working at your own pace. The slower the exercise, the harder it is. So I really encourage you not to rush. And return as you breathe in. A few more. Breathing out as I go to the left. Breathing in as I return to center. Breathing out, going to the right. And release. We're going to do 2 more on each side. If this exercise is proving uncomfortable on your lower back, I suggest you place your feet on the floor and you do the same exercise, knee rolling and controlling, but with your feet down on the floor or on the mat. So it's really up to you. Choose your level, whatever feels comfortable today. All right, 1 more, breathing out. Return as you breathe in. And 1 more as I go to the right, using my core to control. And rest both feet on the floor. Good. All right. So again, check that you are in neutral. So you might want to revisit that pelvic tilt and check your lower spine. And again, we're bringing both hands up, palms facing each other, shoulder level. Let's take them behind our head now. And we're going to come up in a mini sit-up. So as you breathe out, we're going to bring our hands forward, lift the head and shoulders off the floor, reach towards our knees, hold, and slowly roll back on the mat and take both hands back. And we're repeating. As you breathe out, bring your hands forward, reach, lift head and shoulders off the floor, hold for a few seconds, and then I want you to really focus on placing your shoulders and neck back on the floor and take your arms behind your head. And let's repeat. Breathing out, lift. Breathing in, gently lowering. And I want you to focus on that lowering more than the lifting. Breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Lift. Again, there should be no tension whatsoever in the neck and shoulders. In fact, focus on the rolling down, breathing in, and repeat. And lower. And let's do 5 more. Lift. Lower, control. Three. Two. And one more. Lift. And lower. Good. And release. Hands by your sides. All right. So we're going to, the next exercise, we're going to do some hip circles, opening the hip. Let's start with the right. Stretch that right leg up towards the ceiling. Keep the left knee bent. That will make it a little bit easier. And we're going to lower it down towards the floor. Take it out to the side as far as you can. Draw a really, really big circle. Return. Put your foot in line with your hip and repeat. So we go down, open out as far as you can and repeat. And let's do 8 really big circles with that right hip and open it up. 4, 5, 6, gives you a really nice stretch in your hamstring. 7, and 8, and release. And let's change. So stretch that left leg up towards the ceiling. And we're lowering it down towards the floor. Open it out as far as you can. Bring it back up. And repeat. Down, open, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's your last one. Good. That feels really good with the lower back. All right, turn over on your tummy next. And we are starting with our elbows close to our shoulders, hands down on the floor, looking down. And from that position, you're going to start really pushing on your hands and elbows as you lift yourself up. Notice that you are still looking down, so try and avoid to lift your head up. Okay, so keep your gaze down on your mat. And then from there, keep pushing the hands into the mat as you push yourself up. Hold that position and then slowly go down towards the floor again. And we're doing this slowly on purpose, so again we really get that nice movement happening in the spine. So starting again, hands and elbows pushing down to the floor. Push your hands further into the floor as you push yourself up. Good. And slowly lower yourself down. So you should feel that your upper body is working. Of course, you're stretching your lower back as well. Drop the shoulder blades down. Feel that those muscles between the shoulder blades are working as you push yourself up. And repeat. And lower, and again as you're lowering, drop those shoulders down, no tension whatsoever. Neck and shoulders, 4 more. 3. Feel those upper arms working as well. Keep pushing those hands into the floor. 2 more. And 1 more. And lower. Good work. From there, push again on your hands into a 4-point kneeling position. And let's stretch. So let's start with the child's pose. So taking those hips back as you breathe in. Breathe out. Keep your hands where they are. And drop the hips down as you stretch into cobra. And repeat. Breathing in, going into child's pose. Take those hips back. And breathe out. Come forward. Drop the hips down. So again, you really need to listen to your body. Not everyone is comfortable doing the full stretch. So you really need to listen where you need to stop. And we're doing 5 of these, slowly going from child's pose into cobra. And again, really using our hands, pushing on our hands, but no tension in the shoulder. And 1 more. And back. Good. And release. Come back into center. So we're 4-point kneeling. Hands underneath our shoulders. Knees underneath our wrist. Check that your back is flat and level. Slide the right leg away. Lift it off the floor. Followed by your opposite hand. That's your left hand. From there, we're bringing elbow to knee and return. Nice and slow. Elbow to knee, left elbow to right knee in my case. And stretch. Feel that your right hand is really working. Good. 4. Breathing out as you stretch. 5. Let's change legs. So stretch the left leg away. Lift off the floor, lift the right hand away. Elbow to knee, right elbow to the left knee in my case as you breathe in and stretch. 3, 4, 5, and stretch. Change legs again. So alternate arm and leg. And we're repeating. 5 again. Elbow to knee. Nice and slow. 2, 3, 4, 5. And change. Right arm, left leg. Elbow to knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. Turn over onto your side. Let's do some side work now. So I'm going to give you 2 options. So level 1, we're going to do a hip lift with the knees bent and feet on each other. So level 1, we're lifting the hips in this position. We are then going to do some stretching with our top hand. If you'd like a slightly bigger challenge, you can stretch your knees away and do the hip lift in this position and the arm stretching. So choose whatever level you feel like is good for you today. I'm going to go with this level. Make sure you're nice and supported on the elbow here, starting with the hips off the floor. All right. As you breathe out, lift those hips off the floor. Make sure you're nice and steady here. Breathing out, lift that hand and stretch with a little bit of a twist. So I suggest you touch the floor, hold that position, keep those hips working, and lower. And repeat, breathing out, lift, stretch. I love the stretch, really nice stretch for your waist and lower back. And lower. And repeat, breathing out. And lower the hips. And again, 4. And lower. 4 more on this side. Lift, stretch. And lower. Lift. And lower. 2 more. Lift. And 1 more. Hips off the floor. Stretch. And lower. Good work. Alright, turn over onto the other side. I'll turn on this side so you can still see me. Again, I'll show you the levels. So level 1, you keep the knees bent, lifting the hips off the floor as we stretch. Level 2, knees and feet on top of each other, lifting the hips off the floor as you stretch. Okay, so whatever feels comfortable for you today. I'm choosing this level, off we go. Hips off the floor, make sure you're nice and steady on the elbow and shoulder. Breathe out, stretch, add a little bit of a twist so that you can touch the floor. Breathe in, lower. Breathe out, lift, stretch, and then add a little bit of a twist. So there are 3 components of the exercise. I suggest you do them one after the other rather than together. So lift first, stretch sideways second, and then add the twist. So that really make sure that your technique is good. And repeat. Lovely stretch, breathing out. And down. 4, so we're using our oblique muscles. Those are the muscles of your tummy at the side of your waist. 4 more. 3. 2. And 1 more. And release. Well done. Oh, that feels good. All right, keep on turning again. We're going to finish with the plank and the downward dog. So we're going to alternate between the plank exercise and the downward dog. Okay? If that's too much, you can choose to hold one or the other. So we're starting 4-point kneeling. Stretch your legs back. Hold that plank position for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the hips down. I suggest you keep your hands exactly where they are. Don't keep moving them. Lift those hips up towards the ceiling. Drop the heels down towards the floor. And hold. And again, shift your weight forward so you come into the plank position. So there's some more weight on your hands. Drop the hips down. Keep your back steady. Let's hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your hands where they are. Lift your hips off the floor. Stretch that hamstring. Drop the heels down. And again, shift your weight forward into the plank. We're now holding for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And into a downward dog. Drop those heels down. Lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Good. And last one, shift forward, plank for 10. Good work, hold it a bit more. Well done. And drop the knees down and start walking back towards your feet. Hold the position for a few seconds and then slowly roll back up. Good. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I did. It feels really good to move. Keep on stretching, keep on moving, and stay safe. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care.